Yo, what up? It's Valley Sports Fanatics with your host, Kenny. Thanks for dropping by. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to hear my thoughts about Suns-Lakers Game 1. This is my post-game thoughts. Hopefully you had a chance to watch my most recent video where I kind of broke down the Suns season as a whole, gave my opinion on why I feel like the Suns deserve to be in this position. They showed it in this game, why they're number 2 in the league. And here we are, talking about the Suns just defeating the Lakers in Game 1. Now, look, is the series over? No. I feel like the Lakers are going to come back and play well in Game 2. I think they're going to make adjustments. I think LeBron will be very aggressive, and I feel like AD will be very aggressive as well. But let me talk about the game a little bit. It was a good game, man, for the most part, in the sense of defensively. I think for both teams, played quite well, and I think there's a few deciding factors on why the Suns won. Number one, AD was shut down. I mean, you can call it how you want to call it and say, oh, well, he just wasn't making shots. It was an off night. I feel like the Suns gave him a lot of pressure, made him very uncomfortable. DA played an amazing game trying to deal with him and Drummond down low. DA just had a phenomenal game. And I said in my last video where I talked about the Game 1, like the preview of Game 1, I told everyone that I feel like if DA plays up to his potential, he's the X factor in this series. And I don't have the stats in front of me, unfortunately, but I mean, I think he grabbed like 16 boards. I'm not too worried about the points, but 16 rebounds from DA is massive. I mean, that's going to change the game every single time. Even if he averages 12 to 14 rebounds a game, he's going to give the Suns a chance to win the series. So what we saw was a lot of different things. You know, Chris Paul got banged up. LeBron supposedly got banged up. I don't know how you get banged up by a 6-foot guard in Chris Paul, but we'll leave that for the Laker fans to discuss. So it was a bit chippy, but it's playoff basketball. And for me, I'm most impressed about how the Suns responded to the critics on how, you know, they've never been in the playoffs and, you know, Booker ain't going to be Booker, da-da-da-da. I mean, Booker came out, dropped 34, and, I mean, he carried the load offensively because Chris Paul was a bit shaken up and visibly obvious, you know, he was shaken up. And Booker's like, all right, I got to do what I got to do. Now, what I find funny is how the Suns won this game, and I believe the free throws from the Lakers was like 24 or 25 free throw attempts. I'm not sure how many they made. I think they made like 16 or 17 of them, and the Suns had like 10. That's crazy, right? Because if you cut those free throws in half, this is a blowout. You understand what I'm saying? This is a blowout if the Lakers didn't shoot as many free throws as they did. Now, I'm not here to debate whether they're justified to get those 24 free throw attempts, but I'm just saying if you cut that in half, this is a blowout win for the Suns. So I'm very impressed with Game 1. Looking forward to Game 2. Look, I'm going to continue saying it. The Suns are in this position for a reason. They showed the league why they're number 2 in the league. They stood up to the Lakers. They stood up to the critics. Game 1, out the gate, boom, punched the Lakers right in the mouth. So we'll see if they can continue to do it. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. And we didn't even see the bench really in Game 1 because they didn't really need to. So that's another part of the arsenal that the Suns have, you know. And looking forward to it, man. And I think that this could be one of the most talked about series in the playoffs if the Suns pull off. If they pull off a sweep or beat the Lakers in 5 or something like that's just massive. So let's see, man. So I appreciate your guys' time watching the video. Please subscribe, like, share. It's good to get Valley Sports out there in the network, man. Get more people talking about the Suns because they deserve that respect. You know what I'm saying? So it's your boy Kenny. Thanks for dropping by, as I said, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.